Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's take Bitcoin to the next level in our life, with our family, in our community. So my talk today is about how do you build something on Bitcoin with your family, with your community. So I'll give you an example of what I do right now. What I'm doing. I bring a few families together on a group, a WhatsApp group, basically. And then what I do, I tell them. I said, how many of you have some, a dry powder, right? If in a rainy day or anything happened, how many of you have something there to help you, to support you, or anything, right? Many people will say no, they don't have anything, right? The average person don't have $500 of saving in an emergency. You may have an insurance, yes, but what else do you have, right? And very few people have insurance. Even myself, I just got insurance set up a few days ago. And the reason is because I never think about investment. I never thought about things like that. You may be young, you may be, at a certain age in your midlife, it doesn't matter, but there are some things you're not focusing on, right? If you living paycheck to paycheck and you worry about your rent, you're not gonna think about, should I pay for this insurance? Should I pay for this, this investment? Should I save? You're not thinking about that because you're focusing. You're in survival mode, so you're not thinking about that. So what I do, I said, okay, we're talking about Bitcoin here. I'm educating you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make you guys start a little plan together. So we're gonna come together. Say we're gonna pull in our money. Like let's say $5 a month, right? How many people cannot afford $5 a month, right? If you can afford $5 a month, you're probably not, you shouldn't be working or anything. I mean, what's the point of life? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you could afford, even if it's $1, $2, it doesn't matter. And put that in together, and the distribution and what's the benefit is the Bitcoin upside potential, right? So we keep that in there and then hold it right together, and just we have a pool of saving, like a saving pool. Like I do that just because between families, right? I mean, if you're family, you can do that, right? Between family, we already have a trust layer, right? So I don't want to work for my family, right? Because the incentives of doing so is so low, right? I mean, it's always possible for that to happen. There are some bad people out there in your family that you wouldn't want to trust. But the only people who would trust me are the people that already would trust me with their money. So those are already people I already build trust with, right? So, and also, it's not that significant of the money anyway. So if we lose it or something happen, I can always refund it. But the point I'm trying to make is that you need to start building things with your family. I mean, when you tell somebody to buy Bitcoin, they don't understand it yet. I mean, you can build a little insurance plan or a little saving plan with your family, right? You can pull in the money, you can hold it for them, right? Because most people say, why you want to do that? Because Bitcoin is trustless. Well, here's the thing. Bitcoin is trustless in the base layer, right? The proof of work is already done in the base layer. So you can build a centralized system on top of it. You can build things on top of it because they are more efficient, right? If I'm just telling people to just hold their own keys all by themselves, that would be okay, yes. That would take that person 2 to 3 years, right, to figure it out. Well, in that 2 to 3 years, you're losing 5x potential, right? Especially if you're in a bull or something like that. That doesn't mean that yes, that's you know you that's a big loss, or you don't have a rush to do anything. But I'm just saying you're gonna lose that potential, and there's a time lag for everybody to hold on keys. But what you can do is say, okay, give me $5 a month. Okay, we're gonna pull that together, and then you're gonna keep track on how much you have in fiat term, and then we're gonna see the upside Bitcoin potentials every month. You get a report of how much the upside was, and that way, like, the money is growing. You have a community that's enriching itself, right? Instead of talking stupid shit, and sorry about that, but that's swearing. But I'm saying, instead of talking about things that don't matter much, why not use Bitcoin to leverage Bitcoin upside potential with your family, because I think that's the future of Bitcoin in your family. Instead of you're trying to orange peel and all those things, yes, these are good, but people like the numbers. They want to see our number going up. They want to see the truth, right? So why not use that? Over 5-10 years, you'll see the potential. You'll see the massive benefit of doing so. So that was my talk for today, and just don't sleep on it. Just talk to your family about doing something like this, right? And many people may not like it. Maybe you start by 1 or 2 people, right? 2 or 3 people, and you can start the example. You can say, okay, here's it. Okay, here's the account. Here's every month what I put in, right? And then here's how much it's going up, right? And then the more people see that, and say, oh wow, I want to get in that. I want to get in that house, right? So anyways, guys, this was the talk for today. I hope you appreciate and love that. And if you want to share, comment, subscribe, and much more coming on your way. This was Mike Over.